In the world of adventure sports, a few names remain unforgettable and unplaceable, and one such name is that of Vince Reffet. He was the real-life superhero of the skies and was recognized worldwide for his love of performing daring stunts in the sky. He left us miserable after one of the most horrible accidents you can imagine, with just memories in our hearts. Join us as we look into the life, the achievements, and the heartbreaking death of Vince Reffet, a man who ruled the skies just like how an emperor rules an empire. So without any further ado, let us begin. Vince's story is one of passion, determination, and unwavering courage. His early life laid the foundation for his remarkable journey as a pioneering figure in the world of human flight. He was born on September 17, 1984 in Annecy, France, to a French skydiving family, and did his first jump, a tandem with his father Philippe, at the age of 14. Most of us don't even like the idea of traveling in a plane at the age of 14, as it frightens us, but Vince was different indeed. He was ready for all sorts of challenges and made his first solo jump at 15 years of age. After his solo jump was a huge success, he claimed that the air felt incredible to him, and this is what he wanted to do with the rest of his life. Vince passed his AFF course in just 4 jumps, which is a huge achievement. He was already friends with Frederick Fugain, who was not only 5 years older than him, but was also a very good free flyer. Fred taught him everything, including his tips and tricks, and very quickly, Vincent became outstanding at free flying. That was a powerful beginning of his skydiving career that brought him adventures that he had never seen or even dreamt of. It also marked the beginning of an incredible partnership with Fred that spanned 20 years. Vince and Fred won 3 world championships in free fly as Babylon, the French national team. In 2004 in Brazil, in 2006 in Germany, and in 2008 in France. They were invited to competitions all over the world because they were friendly, open, and full of joy and passion. Fred and Vince were looking for something very adventurous and exciting. Still very young, they were watching Louis-Jean Albert, creator of the Soul Flyers, swooping the mountains with a wingsuit. Jean Albert was the first person to proximity fly. They called Louis and asked if they could be Soul Flyers too. They insisted that they wanted to join the gang. Louis said of course, and told them that they have the spirit, and that started the first of many base jumping adventures together. After some time of training together, Louis unfortunately broke his back while speed flying. Skydiving went on standby. He had a very critical surgery and didn't know when he would be allowed to jump again. So he told Vince and Fred to keep going with the Soul Flyers, to keep the identity out there, and to showcase their talent to the entire world. In addition to flying with planes and canopies wearing a wingsuit, Vincent flew in formation with all sorts of planes as a Jetman. In 2009, Vince had the opportunity to meet Yves Rossi, the creator of the Jetman, who was training alongside Babylon in Empuria Brava. Of course, Vince was interested and asked if he could jump the Jetman. At that time, it was a big rigid wing but no engine. Vince did 2 jumps and excelled in both, claiming that it was a piece of cake for him. In 2010, they did some epic head-down base jumps from the Troll Wall, which is located in Norway, while doing their competitive signature move, which they called tête-à-tête, which literally translates to head-to-head. In 2013, they base jumped at night, flying along the cliffs in the Vercors and the Brento, which is located near Lake Garda in Italy. Although they had flown wingsuits at night before, this was their first base wingsuit jump at night. Wearing lights in their wingsuits, the moonlight footage was eerily beautiful and went viral all over the world. In 2014, they wowed the entire world with iconic jumps from the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, at 828 meters or 2,717 feet. Free flying together with orange smoke, they created a spectacular and colorful sight at the Burj Khalifa. The achievement at Burj Khalifa didn't put a full stop to their list of adventures in 2014, and hence they jumped from 1,058.4 meters or 33,000 feet. With a specially designed oxygen system, they stepped down at minus 50 degrees Celsius or minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures and performed a beautifully choreographed free fly routine. After opening, they've spent 6 minutes weaving down the side of Mont Blanc, playing with the terrain and their canopies. Reffet woke up one morning having dreamt about jumping off a mountain and getting into a plane. It was a modern-day twist on a feat achieved by Patrick de Gaillardon, the inventor of the modern wingsuit, who jumped from a porter and then re-entered the same plane in 1997. Vincent never met Patrick, but he knew of his exploits and for sure found him to be very inspirational to the young Frenchman. After training for 4 months and being sent back by an injury on the first attempt, the dream project was paused for a while and was then resumed to be brought into action. Fred and Vince jumped from the Jungfrau, flew down in their wingsuits, and entered the Porter. They even jumped out of the Porter afterward, flying in formation with the Porter, a fitting tribute to honor Patrick's achievement 20 years later. Over several months, Vince learned how to use the Jetman, which later developed into a sophisticated flying machine with jet engines operational at 1,000 degrees Celsius or 1,832 Fahrenheit. It was just Vince at first, coached by Yves, and then Fred joined them some time later. Skydive Dubai was very interested in Yves' project and sponsored him, so he started to train more and more people. Vince joined him in Dubai in 2011 in order to train several others. In 2015, Vince and Yves flew the Jetman, the world's smallest flying machine, next to the world's biggest passenger plane, an Emirates A380. A fun fact is that the two were smaller than the A380's winglet. The 3 aircraft perform a carefully choreographed aerial showcase over the Palm Jumeirah and Dubai skyline. This stunt caught the public's attention as everyone gathered to wave at them in pure fascination. The jump from the Burj Khalifa was not only a daring stunt, but a world record-breaking one as well. Reffet and Fugan broke the Guinness World Record for the highest base jump from a building, jumping 828 meters or 2,717 feet from the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Reffet and Fugan conducted the jump with permission from the higher authorities and support from several sponsors such as Skydive Dubai. The two men jumped from a specially designed ramp constructed at the top of the building. Vince Reffet earned numerous honors throughout his illustrious career. Some of the notable awards and recognitions bestowed upon him are the Red Bull Aces Wingsuit Flying World Champion. This victory solidified his status as a leading figure in the extreme sports community. Skydive Dubai Ambassador. As an ambassador for Skydive Dubai, Vince Reffet played a pivotal role in promoting the sport of skydiving and pushing the boundaries of aerial exploration. His contributions to the organization were instrumental in elevating the profile of skydiving on a global scale. Jetman Dubai team member. Vince Reffet was an integral part of the groundbreaking Jetman Dubai team, which revolutionized human flight through innovative jet-powered wing technology. As a key member of this pioneering group, he received recognition for his instrumental role in advancing the frontiers of aviation. Vince was said to be one of the richest skydivers from France. According to Wikipedia, Forbes, and Business Insider, Vince Reffet's net worth was $5 million. He's made the majority of the amount from his career as a skydiver. The rest comes from his sponsors such as Red Bull, as well as other businesses and brands that he endorsed on his public accounts and events. On 17th November 2020, Reffet died in a training accident in Dubai. The accident occurred during a jet-powered wingsuit flight. Reffet became inverted in flight at a low altitude with his 4-engine jet. His pack didn't open his parachute, and he was killed, hitting the ground at an extremely high speed. The company released a statement claiming that Reffet's jet wing reportedly showed no mechanical problems before or during the flight. They also released another statement that the risks of the 243.8 meters hover was discussed during the pre-flight briefing, and as a risk mitigation, it was decided to abort the flight and to deploy the Pyro rocket emergency parachute in case the jet wing becomes uncontrollable. They also added the investigation couldn't determine why the pilot couldn't choose this mitigation action. The world of extreme sports was shaken to its core as news spread of the tragic passing of Vince Reffet, who was known as a luminary in the realm of human flight and a beloved figure among enthusiasts worldwide. In his lifespan, he completed 17,000 parachute jumps and 1,400 base jumps. As we learn from his life, we are taught multiple lessons such as to look up to challenges and take risks, as greatness, happiness, and fame cannot be achieved without taking risks. With the sky being a source of happiness, he inspired many others to follow in his footsteps. But as his career was reaching its peak, Vince's chapter was closed and he was taken far away from this world. He is no longer alive, but his life will continue to inspire the upcoming generations to live life to the fullest. For more such videos, make sure to subscribe. Oh, and while you're at it, make sure to hit the like button.